Okay. So today we are going to start the seventh chapter of your supplementary reader, which is Chandni. Let me read the three pink statements which are mentioned in the very beginning. Abu Khan kept goats as pets. He loved his goats, but they left him one by one. So Abu Khan seems to be one central character. Like we had this character, Mr. Purcell, who also owned a shop of pets. So similarly, here is the central character Abu Khan, and he loved his goats, but they left him one by one. He bought a young, pretty goat and called her Chandni. So now this chapter name is the new pet of Abu Khan, and it is a new goat, very pretty as per the owner. Once upon a time, there lived an old man in Almora. He was popularly known as Abu Khan. He lived all alone, except for a few goats, which he always kept as pets. He gave his goats funny names such as Kalua, Mungia, or Gujri. He would take them out for grazing during the day and talk to them as one talks to one's own children. At night, he would bring them back to his little hut and put a string round the neck of each goat. Poor Abu Khan was a little unlucky in the matter of his goats. Very often at night, one of the goats would pull and pull at the string till it broke loose and then would disappear in the hills beyond. Goats in hilly regions hate being tied to trees or poles. They love their freedom. Abu Khan's goats were of the best hill breed. उनकी जो ब्रीड थी अबू खान के गोट्स की इट वाज ऑफ वेरी हाई क्वालिटी बेस्ट हिल ब्रीड हिल्स में भी जो ब्रीड जितने वॉट एवर ब्रीड्स आर कॉमनली फाउंड इन हिली रीजन्स दे वर द बेस्ट हिल ब्रीड ओके होप दिस इज क्लियर they too loved their freedom. So whenever they got the chance, they would run away only to get killed by an old wolf who lived in the hills. So this was the case. There is a wolf too. Whenever one of his goats disappeared, Abu Khan was very sad. He did not understand why even the juiciest grass and grains that he gave them and all the love that he showered on them would not stop these unfortunate goats from running straight into the jaws of death. So he was very much, like wondering that why do they loosen up the neck string and they would go to meet the wolves? Why would they not stay? है ना ये उसके questions होते थे. Because as per him, he was giving them everything. Are these goats mad? He wondered. Or was it their love for freedom? But freedom meant struggle, hardship, even death. Abu Khan could not solve the mystery. So he was very much clear. Till here, I've read, and three things are very clear that goats are owned by the person Abu Khan, and this was the trend that the goats would soon leave him, right? And what was actually happening? There is a wolf in the hills, and these goats are prey to him. Once they loosen up the neck string, they are actually entering into the cave of death, which is called by the wolf. The wolf will eat them up, and the Abu Khan, the person, the owner, he is actually having his own thoughts. He is just wondering that why are they so mad for freedom? If the freedom will cost them their life, if you know that the moment we'll open the door, death is waiting for us, so it is a big risk. Though we will be free, but there will be so many dangers. Then too some students would try to open the door, and some would remain quiet, some would not like to take the risk. So the concept of freedom, that's the reason it is written in the second third line. But freedom meant struggle, hardship, even death. है ना, स्ट्रगल होता है ना फ्रीडम में. You would not like to remain a student throughout your life. In a different way you should always be. है ना, जब हम हमेशा लर्निंग, जब हमें हमेशा सीखने की चाह रहती है, अगर हम 40 years के भी हो गए, अगर हम 60 years के भी हो गए. हैव यू सीन योर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स लर्निंग हाउ टू रन अ न्यू गैजेट, हाउ टू यू नो how to manage with a new gadget, or maybe how to work on a laptop or a system? If you have your grandparents at your home, would you not like to teach them? You might be doing it also, and they too try to learn. So कहने का ये मतलब कि अगर आप फ्रीडम को अगर आप रियल में टेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, तो फ्रीडम इज नॉट समथिंग विच विल कम इजीली इन योर प्लेटर, इन योर प्लेट. ठीक है, उसके लिए आपको बहुत स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा, बहुत हार्डशिप करनी पड़ेगी. अगर आपको अपना नाम बनाना है, अपना इंडिपेंडेंट आपको बिजनेस खड़ा करना है, सो यू नीड टू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ नॉलेज. अच्छी स्टडीज करनी पड़ेंगी, आपको लर्न करना पड़ेगा पैसा कितना लगाना है, कहाँ लगाना है, कैसे उसको फिर इन्वेस्टमेंट, उसको हाउ टू चेंज द मनी आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन माय बिजनेस एज अ प्रॉफिट. तो ये सारी चीजें पहले आप लर्न करके फिर आप बिजनेस करेंगे ना. सो फ्रीडम के लिए, अपनी खुद की एक पहचान के लिए, अपना खुद का एक नाम स्टैब्लिश करने के लिए, व्हाट डू यू थिंक दैट थिंग विल कम इजीली टू यू. तो कोई भी लाइफ में चीजें हो, उसमें स्ट्रगल हार्डशिप जरूर है. शायद ये रिस्क भी हो सकता है कि आपकी जान भी जा सकती है. सो जस्ट नाउ यू फोकस ऑन द स्टोरी एंड कीपिंग द गोट इन सेंटर. द गोट, the goats are very much daring, right? One day when all his goats had left him, Abu Khan said to himself, "No more goats in my house ever again. I may yet live for a few more years, but I will live without goats." He was very much heartbroken. However, the poor old man was terribly lonely. He simply couldn't do without his pets. Very soon he bought a young goat. He thought, "A young goat will stay with me much longer. She will soon begin to love me as well as the food I give her every day. She will never want to go to the hills." This is what going in the mind of Abu Khan. So let us see how true is his prediction. Right now, what is happening is, this is Abu Khan. Can you see the illustration? Gleaming. Yeah. And he laughed with joy. The new goat was very pretty. She was white as snow and had two little horns on her little head, and a pair of gleaming red eyes. She had a friendly temperament and would listen to Abu Khan's tales with a lot of interest and affection. Abu Khan called her Chandni, which means moonlight. He loved Chandni and would narrate to her stories of all his friends who were dead and gone. Several years passed. Chandni was still there. Abu Khan believed that Chandni would never leave his compound for the free and fresh air of the hills beyond. Alas, he was mistaken again. Comprehension check को हम बाद में लेते हैं. Now let us focus on the next part. Three Pointer says, like other goats, Chandni too missed the hills. She told Abu Khan she must have her freedom. The story of the dangerous wolf in the forest did not discourage Chandni. Okay, so now what is happening in the story is, every morning Chandni watched the hilltops bathe in the sunlight. How beautiful those hills are. These are the exclamations of Chandni. She thought, how refreshing the breeze that blows through them, and how lovely to run across those green fields. She ran towards the hills but had to stop with a jerk. The rope round her neck would not let her go any further. How she hated that rope. So, can you see how she is also yearning? Yearning means deep desire that, wow, these mountain hills are looking so lovely, the fresh air which is blowing so breezy. I too want to experience it, but every time she is stopped by the rope and she is hating. She stopped eating the green grass Abu Khan brought for her, nor did she listen to his stories with interest and affection. Remember one more thing. He bought a young goat. Now, several years have already passed, so now that young goat is getting mature. Yes or no? She is also realizing that actually the real life is lying beyond this rope, and I must break it and experience the real freedom, right? So, yeah, now she has stopped doing what she used to do. She lost her appetite. अब भूख भी नहीं लग रही है उसको. Grew very thin and stared moodily at the hilltops bathed in sunlight. Abu Khan did not understand Chandni's anguish. Anguish, any? You're like angry. You're not responding well. You're behaving very strangely. So that can be anger can be a cause for that. So anguish यहाँ पे उसका जो गुस्सा था that was the reason. So वो उसे रीजन नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि वो क्यों इस तरीके से बिहेव करने लगी है. At last she decided to speak to him frankly. Dear Abu Khan, let me go to the hills, please. If I stay on in your compound, I will die. Now Abu Khan understood Chandni's problem, but it made him very unhappy. The earthen pot which contained Chandni's breakfast fell from his hands and broke into 1,000 pieces. Why do you want to leave me, Chandni? Abu Khan asked. I want to go to the hills, Chandni answered. Don't you like the food here? I'll give you tastier food and a much longer rope. No, thank you. Let me go to the hills. Do you realize the risk you are running? You obstinate creature. Obstinate यानी बहुत ही जबरदस्त तरीके से जो जिद कर लेते हैं. जिद्दी सुनते नहीं है किसी चीज की. हठी. Right? Obstinate. You obstinate creature. There is a dangerous wolf in the hills. He'll eat you up. Abu Khan did his best to warn her. Chandni answered, God has given me a pair of horns. I'll fight the wolves. Fight the wolf? Indeed. Have you forgotten the story of your sister Kalua, who was the size of a big deer? So, it means that she was also aware of what has already been happening in the past, how so many goats have already succumbed to the blood and power of the wolf. And the same he is reiterating यानी दोबारा से उस चीज को दोहरा करके बताना कि क्या तुम्हें पता नहीं है, क्या तुम भूल गए उस कहानी के बारे में. She fought the wolf through the night but was killed in the morning. Abu Khan narrated Kalwa's story for the 50th time. 50th. देखो कितनी छोटी छोटी चीजों से हमें पता चल रहा है that the owner he himself was so much selfish, है ना. अपने फन के लिए just for his own entertainment and fun purpose he wanted to keep the goat as pet. That was something he had been doing for so long. Is the thing clear to online people too? है ना. Because the way it is the way it is written for the 50th time itself says everything, that he had been narrating this and warning and threatening the goats that do not leave me, I'll give you so good food and so good ambience means the place is so well protected, secured. I will make a longer row, but do not leave me, else you will lose your life. So now, again, he's saying the same to Chandni. And look at Chandni, how Chandni is yearning and looking at the hills and is planning to experience it at least for once. And this is the rope which through which it is tied. All right. Now, look at this illustration. These two illustrations are so different. Here, the goat can be seen yearning. The YEARNING, यर्न करना, यर्निंग, है ना. आप लालायित है, आप लालसा कर रहे हैं, आप चाह रहे हैं कि काश मुझे भी ये आजादी नसीब हो. नाउ लुक एट दिस, है ना. सो हियर चांदनी कैन बी सीन in action. Yes or no? All right. To all this, Chandni had only one thing to say: I want to go to the hills. Now, when he is reminding her of the Kalua case where the big wolf had eaten her in the morning, to what she had to say? I want to go to the hills. मुझे भाई hills में जाना है, बस कहानी खत्म. Abu Khan got very annoyed. उसे बहुत गुस्सा आ रहा है. He thundered, you are not going anywhere. From today, you will live in a small hut and not move about freely in the compound. Ungrateful as you are, you must still be saved from the wolf. मतलब तुम तो बहुत अनग्रेटफुल हो, लेकिन फिर भी तुम्हें मुझे वोल्फ से बचाना है. He pushed her into a small hut and shut the door, but he forgot to close the small window at at the back. The same night, Chandni made that window her passage to freedom. Now comes the next part. Chandni went back to the hills. She knew the wolf was somewhere there. She was ready to put up a good fight. Chandni reached the hills. It seemed to her that the old hills were standing in a row to welcome her. She felt like a child meeting her parents after years of separation. Wherever she went, the tall grass rose to embrace her. Embrace यानी गले लगा लेना. Embrace her. Grass. Tall grass rose. Rise, rose, risen. Right? The flowers bloom to amuse her. Amuse यानी आपको आपका like amuse यानी हंसाना, आपको हंसमुख तरीके से रखना. And the wind sang an endless song of welcome. How different all this was from her past in the prison house of Abu Khan's compound. It was the happiest day in Chandni's life. That day she played for hours on the grassy slopes of the hills. She met a herd of wild goats who asked her to join their group, but Chandni politely refused. एक गोट्स का, वाइल्ड गोट्स का क्या जा रहा था, झुंड था. उन्होंने चांदनी को मेंबरशिप ऑफर की, यू जॉइन अस, बट चांदनी पोलाइटली रिफ्यूज. Just now she had got the freedom, so she wanted to enjoy it a bit more, right? And now see what is going on. She wanted to enjoy her new freedom all by herself. The sun disappeared behind the hills. अब धूप से क्या हो गई, शाम हो रही है. And soon darkness enveloped the grass, the flowers, and the trees. The wind stopped blowing, and there was stillness all around, except for a strange sound which was coming from the bushes. The sound was like a grunt. What was it? It wasn't Abu Khan's voice calling her back to the compound. No, nor was it the voice of another goat. Then Chani thought of the dangerous wolf who lived in the hills. She felt scared. अब उसे डर लग रहा है. Now have a look at this pic. Now here the hero and the anti-hero of the film are face to face. Sarah, she should she go back to the safety of Abu Khan's hut? No. She said to herself, death is an open field. Death in an open field is far better than life in a small hut. क्या मतलब हुआ इसका? Means to live your entire life in a small hut is worse. But to live and to fight for your freedom in an open field, which may cause you death, is more honorable. समझ में आ रहा है? ओपन फील्ड में लड़ते हुए वीर गति को प्राप्त हो जाओ, आप मर जाओ, आपकी जान चली जाए, वो ज्यादा अच्छा है अपने को एक बंदी बना के एक छोटे से हट में रहने से. All right. The wolf had come out of the bushes and was staring greedily at Chani. His eyes were shining like burning coals in the darkness. Whose eyes? चांदनी नहीं बेटा, चांदनी नहीं, wolf नहीं, wolf. Wolf is the right pronunciation. Wolf. Yes. Why Chandni's eyes will be shining, bhai? वो तो she is putting up. Now she's going to put up and she's getting ready for the fight. The eyes of the wolf was shining greedily, right? And he seemed in no hurry. उसे कोई जल्दी नहीं थी. किसे? Wolf को. He knew the new goat was his. He was very much confident that I am going to eat this goat. The wolf and the goat sized up each other. The wolf was big and ferocious, whereas the goat, though healthy, was small. But small is not weak. देखो यहाँ पे हर सेंटेंस का मतलब है. एक तो लिटरल मीनिंग है और एक मीनिंग जो हमें इंस्पायर भी कर रही है, हमें एक मैसेज भी दे रही है ना. स्मॉल इज नॉट वीक. इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? कोई भी चीज जो छोटी होती है, जो स्मॉल दिखने में होती है, वो कमजोर नहीं होती. आप सबसे बेसिक एग्जांपल ले लीजिए एंड्स का. Can ants be called as very weak, very vulnerable? No. They work in every season, don't they? They. Haven't you seen a pile of ants? Group of ants? हाँ, चाहे आपने एक कोई भी इंसेक्ट आपने शूट किया हो, सेकंड्स के अंदर उसकी बॉडी इज escaped, body is gone. Who takes away the body? And such beautiful work and group work they have. Right, so small is not weak. Chandni stood firm on her legs, head slightly bent and horns jutting out. She was a picture of courage. She looked like a brave soldier ready to fight a treacherous enemy. Treacherous means जिसने आपको धोखा दे दिया. Treacherous. है ना? I must put up a good fight, Chandni thought. Success or failure is a matter of luck or chance. The fight began. लड़ाई शुरू हो जाती है. It went on through the night. The moon, which had been watching the fight, began to grow pale and suddenly hid behind the clouds. The stars also began to disappear one by one. A faint light appeared in the east, and the morning call for prayer came from a distant mosque. मॉर्निंग कॉल फॉर प्रेयर, अजान होती है ना मस्जिदों में. सो मॉर्निंग में देर आर 5 times द द कॉल फॉर प्रेयर इज एक्चुअली हैपन और 5 times a day. सो पहला कॉल है मॉर्निंग कॉल जो है मॉस्क की सुनाई दे रही है, यानी कि मॉर्निंग हो गई. The first rays of the sun saw Chandni lying on the ground. She was completely soaked in blood. The wolf, tired and sleepy, was getting ready to devour her. An assembly of birds, perched on top of a tree nearby, was debating the result of the fight. Who is the winner? One of them asked. The wolf, of course. Most of them said. A wise old bird declaimed with confidence. Chandni is the winner. It's by Zakir Hussain. So, in the last, Chandni put up a very good fight, but she was died. है ना? उसकी मौत हो जाती है. And the way she put up the fight with such fierce and courageous attitude, that tells us the whole moral of the story, that to enjoy, to attain freedom, to want, in order to be a free bird in life, you need to put up with good struggles and hardships, and you should never be afraid of that, right? Anna? All right, so that's how the chapter comes to a close. Hope it is understood by each of you. Anna? Right. So now we shall be moving to the comprehension check one by one. I am giving you 5 minutes, so that after that I'll ask you one by one, and you can also pick up the answers from the book itself. And when I'll be asking, you need to rephrase the written part of the book. Say you have found the answer in the book. So how will you speak it? You shall change the tense and the pronouns also, and then you shall tell the answer.